Hey, I finally finished my first canvas for 2025 and it's like we're like 7 weeks into the year, so that's a bit late, but still, I have my first finish. This is Chroma by Margaret from Diamond Art Club. I started this canvas on December 13th and finished it on February 18th, so a little over 2 months, which is normal for me considering the size of this painting. It's not too big of a painting, which is also the reason why I picked this one to work on. And of course, a very colorful, very, very pretty image. Another reason why I chose it. But the size of this canvas is 46.8 by 70.7 centimeters. So as I said, not very big, but really, really fun to work on. This one has 70 colors, including 4 Fairydust, 1 Electro, and 1 Iridescent, so no ABs. I did add a few ABs myself. I added, I believe, 4 different ABs, but I will show you where I added them up close when we get to that part of the video. And I will also show you other ones that I added myself where I still have leftovers from, because from a few AB colors that I added, I used them up, so I can't show you them in the bag anymore because they're not in a bag, they're on the canvas. So this canvas has 53,392 drills. I've never ever looked at how many drills there are on a canvas, but I see like a little bit of a trend going around on Instagram and YouTube right now of people actually counting their drills placed in a year. I'm not going to do that because yeah, it's just too much. I'm not going to try to figure out how many drills I placed, but I thought it would be fun to include that in this video just because it's an insane amount of drills if you think about it, even for such a smallish canvas. So imagine finishing multiple big canvases in the year. You would go well over 1 million placed, is my guess, but as I said, I'm not going to keep track of that. I just thought it was fun to mention. And this was my second Margaret painting that I ever completed. I finished Inside Watery Eyes last year in the summer somewhere. I'll pop a picture up of that finished canvas in screen right now. That was also a very, very fun painting to do. And I have, I think, five or six more Margaret canvases in my stash. I'm not planning on doing those anytime soon, just because I pretty recently finished these two, and I have a lot of other artists and canvases in my stash that I would like to get to first. And also, I feel like when I work on the same artists too close together, then I'm enjoying them less, just because even though the image, of course, is different, the painting style, the rendering style, the image style, is going to be the same. And that's what I also noticed in this painting. It was a really similar painting experience to Inside Watery Eyes, even though the color scheme is very different. It's very watercolory, which I like about the image. But that also means that there's not much color blocking in these paintings. Not really confetti either. It's a bit in the middle. It's a lot of color changes in a small area, but still like little patches of colors, if you know what I mean. And even though that's fun and that's going to give a gorgeous end result, as you can see, it's not my favorite way to paint. For example, if you look at a Randall Spangler canvas from Diamond Art Club, it's a really different painting experience than you get with this one. And for me personally, I like the actual painting experience of, for example, a Randall Spangler better than I do working on these Margaret canvases. But as I said, the end result and the image is so stunning that it's obviously all worth it. And it's not that I don't enjoy it, I really do enjoy it. It's just not my favorite. filming this a little bit after I completed the whole post review. I forgot to tell you how long this took me to finish, because I am recording my time since like half of last year, and I'm really enjoying doing that. So this whole painting took me 23 hours and 19 minutes, which is a little bit longer than I would have expected, because, for example, Huckleberry Fairy from Hannah Lynn is a bit of a bigger painting than this one is, and that one took me like 25 hours. So I thought this was going to be more around 20, but still, very nice amount of hours spent on this one. This was such a lovely piece to work on. I was thinking before filming this video if there was a downside for me to this canvas, and if so, what it was. And I came up, not that I came up, but I realized two small little things. And the first one is, I think this hand, the bottom hand, looks weird with the two fingers together and then the other two like spread out. It looks a little bit weird, but yeah, that might just also be in the original image. I have that right here. I'm going to show you quickly. You can see it also looks like that over here, so it's not Diamond Art Club's fault, it's not rendering fault, it's just what the image is, but I think that's a little weird. And the other thing that was a minor downside for me was that the drills were mixed, as in the older and the newer style drills. The older drills as in the faceted with 11 or 13, I think, facets, and the newer drills being the pointier ones. I definitely prefer the pointier ones, just because I like the look of them better, but also because they seem to fit a little bit nicer. So there were, let me think, I think 5 maybe colors in this canvas that had the older faceted drills. And even though you really can't notice it in the finished piece, I did notice it while placing, obviously. And I think it just would be a better end result and a better experience painting if they were to be all the new drills. But I believe I heard someone say that they are changing into that they stopped doing the mixed drills, but I might just be making that up, so don't quote me on that. But yeah, those were really the only downside for me. I'm sorry, I'm shaking the camera. The positives for me were obviously the color schemes. The colors is just amazing. I also really love the placement of the special drills. The Iridescent and the Electro drill. The Electro drill, what is a gold one, is mostly in her jewelry, in the crown, obviously. And then the Iridescent drill is a silver one. You can't really tell like this, but it's over there and it's over there in the blue. It's really, when you're painting, it feels like really randomly placed, but when you step back, it actually looks amazing. So I'm going to show you them up close where they are in a little bit. But I wanted to show you the leftover drills first. And I have them over here. I used 2 of these containers and I'm going to flip them over. I didn't run out of any colors. I didn't come even close to running out. And that's a good thing. That's almost always the case with Diamond Art Club. And especially the pink and reddish colors is a lot left over, just because there was so much of those colors in the painting. I'm going to show you the special drills real quickly. I assume you already know what Fairydust drills look like, so I'm not going to show you them. But these are the, what they're called. Let me check. Electro drills. That's these gold ones, and then the silver ones are like the glassy, see-through, very, very pretty ones. Those are the Iridescent, I believe. So yeah, let's take a look at a few that I added myself where I still have leftovers. I used these ones. I almost everywhere in the canvas, replaced 666 with this AB drill. It was also a little bit around her eyes, but I didn't feel like that was going to look good. So there I just used the red drills that came with the painting. And then I also used, whoops, a little bit of these light pink ABs. Also used some blue and maybe something else. I believe 2 blue colors. I'm going to zoom in now and show you where. Yes, down here is where I added a little bit of blue AB. You can see that I didn't have much of that at all. So a little bit over here and a little bit over here. And I think that was already it. So I was happy to empty that little bag. Then you can see the red AB that I added. I think it looks very pretty in the flowers, even though it stands out a little bit too much maybe. I don't know if it would have looked better if I didn't add it, but still, nice addition in my mind. And then over here you can see a lot of that glassy silver iridescent drill, which I said looks kind of random when you're painting, but looks great when you step back. And then over here on her hand you can see the Electro drill, and also there was an orange Fairydust, which is over here. And we also had, let me see, a green Fairydust, which is over here quite a bit. Then at the top I did add a bit of another kind of blue AB, which is over here. And over here at the top I added a bit of pink AB. And here in the crown, you can clearly tell all the special drills. It's such a pretty canvas. Very excited for it. And yeah, that's kind of it for this video. I'm really glad that I did decide to work on this canvas. Actually, I didn't decide. You guys decided for me to work on this canvas because I put it in a vote and you guys voted this one the winner. So thank you for that if you did vote. I'm very happy that I've completed it. And yeah, let me know. Have you ever worked on a Margaret Morales before? Are you planning to? And what do you think of this finish? Really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, comment down below if you want to. And I really hope you have an amazing day and that I'll see you in my next video. Bye!